Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. I'm feeling all right today. These glasses are getting a little bit better on my face. I don't quite want to just be nauseous as much anymore, but still a little bit. Recollection. It does have everything lit up that we picked up new on the last run, including this thing. We've unlocked a few items. Heroes gain an extra action after using the repair skill. Loathing resistance, debuff resistant per Tinker's gear item equipped. Oh, you know what? I can just look at the pets from right here. Increased chance of producing items from stagecoach items. That's actually pretty nice, especially if it's flapjacks. Speed per food gear, max HP per 4 food items in inventory. Very interesting. So in theory, you could have a whole bunch of max HP by stacking up your inventory with flapjacks. Increased chance of looting trinkets. So I don't know what we're gonna pick, but Raven's Reach, maybe we could do like an occultist, right? Various other things. Let's embark. I don't know what kind of a run I want to do.
As fleeting as a dying star.
Maybe I'll just pick like a random squad. Like we'll hit the random squad button and we'll see what the game gives us. And oh right, W. Maybe I will reshuffle people around a little bit, but we'll use that as a guideline, a baseline. I think also I would like to do the second boss again, the Seething Sigh, the Lung boss, Resentment, instead of the third one, because like I know what I'm gonna have to do for the third one, and I resent, ironically enough, being forced to do it. I kind of resent being forced to play in a very particular play style to defeat basically a puzzle boss. But we can probably do it, but let's wait.
And it pained me greatly to hold you back.
Candles and chocolate for only the most amorous relationships. We did have, on the last run, the same 2 people amorous 3 times in a row, including after the first inn, which I thought was very funny. So if we were to do a random party, we would get Jester, Runaway, Vestal, Occultist. That's a very strange build. I have absolutely no idea how this would work. I probably wouldn't want to roll this party, but I am kind of interested in maybe rolling the Occultist. Ritualist gives him better heal and debuff piercing on his cursing skills, which is basically 2 of the things that I am curse upon my enemies and a curse upon myself. I basically would like to roll a debuffer, although I wonder what cursing skills means. Plus strength, plus crit, plus dodge. Does that mean he has a chance of applying those to enemies or to himself? Because there's a vulnerability hex, remove dodge. Ignores dodge, remove dodge. Like if I go back to the Wanderer path, it doesn't change anything. I really don't want to give enemies super dodge or super crits. It was very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. And then Warlock is ranged skills do more damage. Turn start have a chance of gaining one of his power tokens. The power tokens, unchecked power, have a chance of him burning himself, but they also are used to power up his unique abilities. So for instance, okay, I have no abilities that actually benefit from this, I don't think. Let me look. Oh, Daze, when self has 2 power tokens. Crit heal when you have more power tokens, greater than or equal to 2. I like that it actually specifically says that. Gain on killing blow another power token. So in theory, we could use that to give him supreme heals. Could be interesting. Also, it says self, all those things apply to you. Hold on. Yeah, it does, right. Cursing skills plus 10% on a new line, self, under that it says cursing skills give you. Okay, so cursing skills gives you a buff. That seems fantastic. I actually kind of like the Ritualist here. Debuff piercing is really nice to apply the debuff specifically. But he does have a chance of giving himself vulnerability, which is always, well, something you gotta be careful about. Yeah, I think I want to unlock more abilities on this guy. What kind of a party would we roll for this? I wouldn't roll this party, honestly. Unless we were going to do a leper, which we could do. Jester leper is a pretty decent combination. Who would we like to see? I mean, I love rolling leper for the high damage.
Adversity is the very essence of existence.
Healing given, plus 50% stun resist, move resist, lower damage. Unchecked power conditions are wonky until you unlock more abilities. Yeah, I don't think we want to roll unchecked power with him until we get more of his skills. Tempest, better chop, debuff resist, disease resist, lower health, lower speed. So basically the Tempest path means that he's not going to be blinded quite as often, which is nice, and then we don't have to worry so much about the combo tokens allowing us to penetrate through the blindness. But if we roll an occultist and we roll a jester, we can usually apply the combo pretty easily. Abyssal artillery, damage 4 to 7. Trying to think what we would roll for like dealing with the boss. Tempest is damage, poet is tanking, the third is very weird. Well, the third one is just wanderer. A tanky leper, a damage leper, and then just nothing. Exanimate. I don't know. What do we roll here? Random. The same enemies. Random. Really wants to give me a runaway. Random. Random. No, let's do an occultist, maybe a grave robber, leper, jester. I kind of do like having the occultist and the leper together, but who's gonna hit the back line? You know, that's the question. Who's gonna hit the lung when we get down to there to that fight? I kind of wish there were more characters. I hear that there's going to be more characters at some point during Darkest Dungeon 2's development. Maybe there's going to be a free update, maybe it's going to be a DLC, I don't know. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, there's only 11 characters, so every 3 runs you have to at least reuse somebody. I'm a little, I don't feel very good about the Plague Doctor. I feel like their surgeon ability is a little weak, but again, I still feel like I just need to unlock more on her. The Grave Robber I have not been very satisfied with. I think in a lot of situations, her blight damage is pretty good, but wow, her abilities get so like messed up in her different roles. I think her blight ability is actually pretty decent, but this boss can't really be blighted, at least not in the back line. The main body of the boss probably could. Better damage and crit on ranged though, pretty decent, and I do like rolling her like that. A Jester. I do like the ability to apply debuffs, but we have debuffs with the Occultist and we have combo with the Occultist. So maybe we, and I do want to go Ritualist. Is it selected? It is selected. Better healing given is also beautiful. So you can have Deadeye. Maybe instead of a Jester, we can roll... We could roll a Flagellant. A good target for healing when they have nothing else to do. Can hit the back line. Sacrifices Blight potency in favor of flexible positioning, debuffs, and disruption. Punish Acid Rain, Sepsis, and Lash's Gift. I think I do have Lash's Gift. Steals combo and negative tokens, and it's a better heal on self. But it requires an ally to have negative tokens in order to heal themselves. But we also have more as a good healing ability. I think I rolled Flagellant Leper before, and it didn't really work that wonderfully. Needs Sepsis. We'll have to go to 2 temples in order to unlock Sepsis. I do like Acid Rain, though. Oh, it literally does no... it does no Blight, but what it does is apply a debuff. Punish apply. So you know what you can do? You can roll this version of the flagellant. Flagellant?
Flagellant.
Flagellant. To not take the combo tokens, and then as a result, you have those combo tokens available for the leper to actually do his thing. Steal negative tokens on yourself, and then you can just lash his gift and then purge those negative tokens in theory. Interesting, interesting. Why not? What's your other one? Lower health grants great potency to blight and buff alike. Punish acid rain, lashes gift. Punish. If HP is low, you do blight piercing and more blight. But only when the target has combo. Interesting. Lashes gift. Oh, gives. Oh my god. It's a very minor self-heal, but it does give strength, crit, and super dodge, and removes all negative tokens. That's freaking lovely. So this guy really does want to be at low health at all times, which I hate the idea of. Maybe we'll just give him Wanderer path, I think, just the normal path. He does suck up the tokens, so maybe we'll go Maniac. Flexible positioning, debuffs, disruption, absorb negative tokens, better heal, applies a combo, and blight. Sure. Bicord says, each time I randomize a party, it doesn't take long before I get a named one. That's the thing. La Danse Macabre. You know what? There you go. We got a named party. So we'll roll this. We have Tempest, Maniac, Deadeye, Ritualist. Let's give it a go. I have no idea how this is gonna work. This is my party. I'll stick to it. Let me look at the quirks too. Sprawl Explorer, Sickly, Selfish, Slewist Tactician. Round start, 15% chance of a super dodge. Gaunt Hater, Sickly, Anemic, round start, chance of being dazed. Amateur Armorsmith. Wow, my dudes have 76% death store resist. I guess you get some from the light as well, which is why that ends up being higher than you actually think it would be. All right, let's do it. Continue. Actually, there was one more question, which was, does anyone have stress relief abilities? I think the answer is no. He does. He has a stress relief on himself. No one else, I think, has stress relief. Technically, the Flagellant does, but it's not a very good stress relief. But we can maybe buy items for stress relief. I'm a little bit wary about going in like this, but sure, you know? Let's do it. Connie says, Grave Robber, Dead of Night. I don't think I have that ability unlocked. We might be able to buy, or not buy, but we might be able to get stress relief on future unlocks, on future skills. We just have to get there. Ranged skills do more damage. She's only going to be doing ranged skills, and buffing the damage on thrown darts or poison darts is actually pretty decent. I also like the idea of having Abyssal Artillery do a little bit more ranged damage, because he's not actually going to be throwing out, he's not actually going to be throwing out a lot of dots. So I think we'll give him Raven's Reach. I will give you the stealth item, I don't know, just for the hell of it, and then we have nothing else to actually equip. That's it. That's our whole thing. Oh, and then I really like giving the leper break. Remove blind, remove combo. That's actually really good for the Excelsior enemy. because he applies combo in order to give himself worship. So I kind of do like reflection. And we buffed the damage of chop, I think. Yes, we did. I think we'll go for a removal of purge, probably, because we have other ways of killing corpses. I like acid rain. I like more. Probably don't need fester. Deathless is a heal for someone else. I basically never use endure. Dead of the Night. Oh, it does reduce stress, so we should upgrade that at some point. We can probably get rid of Pick to the Face. We have other things to do at basically every moment. Unless we get super shuffled, but if we get super shuffled, we have other things to worry about, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell are we gonna do? We've been shuffled. My leper's at the back, oh no. You know, don't fight the librarian on this run. That's what we should do.
The point of no return welcomes you.
Actually, you know what we need? Does anyone have good movement resist? Not necessarily. If we can give someone immobilization, then fighting the Leviathan might be tempting. I've never won against the Leviathan. Well, I've won once, but not without deaths.
To the spreading stain.
You're a spreading stain. All right. 20% blight resist, or 4 to 6 damage. We'll go for the actual blight. It resisted, but that's okay. So what do? Acid Rain applies a debuff to the enemy and does not do DOT anymore. You have flexible positioning, you're better at applying debuffs, you can apply a combo, you can steal negative tokens when you heal, you can heal other people. At any point in time, it doesn't have to be when they're at full health, and then you have more. You're a very interesting ability, like a very interesting unit. You're pretty much just a tank. I don't know what else to do with him, except just make him a tank. Rather not have him have this much stress, though. So maybe we'll toss out like a... even Abyssal Artillery is not amazing here. I guess we could Vulnerability Hex in order to make sure we get a chop. Let me look at the condition. Chance of being blinded, yeah. So that has not changed at all. We've got a lot of good frontline damage with the leper. I like it. And you have vulnerability, which is unfortunate. 3 to 9, 5 to 10. That doesn't lower light or anything, does it? My dude is gonna heal so much. Just kill him.
A simple
Yeah.
easily resolved.
Connie says the baby gives good blight trinkets, but the Leviathan is content. I think the baby would be content as well, because I've never actually killed the baby. That's a knockback? I gotta look at that. Knockback 2. That's actually really interesting. I wanted to read that more. Knockback 2 and applies a combo. That's really interesting. If you knock a frontline enemy to the back, usually they do a weaker ability to reposition themselves, so that's tempting.
Are you shaken? There is so
Are you
much
shaken?
worse
Are you stirred? Let's give the leper the cleansing trinket. He already has a chance of being dazed, which doesn't really matter that much, but to stop him being debuffed means he won't necessarily get blinded, in theory. Although, actually, you know what could be even better is putting this on you so you don't get the vulnerability due to turn start 33% chance. But I think I'd rather you be able to hit more often, but it's interesting to think about. We have a lot of regions to explore. Hopefully we'll find a whole bunch. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Hopefully we find a whole bunch of good trinkets between here and there. Coffee.
rest tonight. Under
Right.
the mountain's
So,
unblinking gaze.
Stress is good. Death's Door Slime mold. 2 targets, gains up to 3 relationship. Who do I want to have good relationships? Right now, it doesn't really affect anybody, but we should probably do it anyways. You know, I think we can have a little bit of a love story between the occultist and the grave robber. Actually, before we do that, let's give people names. Because I have forgotten about that already. You know what? Alzared. Ficord. I don't know, you kind of have an occultist name. Got the grave robber, the flagellant. I don't do it on purpose. We could also get the bounty hunter. He's just right here, but I don't think we need him right now. The hunter is here. Leper. You can be No. Flagellant. You can be Arcatraz. Arcatrax with an X. It's like you're directly out of a Guardians of the Galaxy film. I'm gonna set up a wager first to die. No one's gonna die. No deaths at all. Grave robber! It doesn't fit, but you can be Velatriton. Close enough. Baldwin. Baldwin Duck. Oh my god, what happened? Apparently when you try to select all, oh my god, it's all the way over there now. Have I broken it forever? Oh my god, I have. Whoops. Oh no! All of their names are now over here to the side. What have I done? What have you done? Well, that was a bit of a mistake. That's okay. We're fine. We'll be fine. Oh my god, just please. It's kind of a little bit buggy right now. There we go. Be Game Watcher Libre, but it's not all gonna fit. I know that much for now. There's a highlight feature in text alignment. The text does not align correctly. I've had the entire HUD disappear, says Connie. I've also noticed when you're doing like a creature's den and you mouse over the options for entering the den, the UI kind of adjusts itself a little bit back and forth. It's very interesting.
However
all right, upgrades.
Of all.
More vulnerability. More pulling. Probably not necessary. A better heal. If we're gonna use the heal, a better heal seems like a very good early upgrade. Weakening Curse. It's actually pretty good for the 2 stacks of Weaken. Abyssal Artillery, also pretty good for the back line. Acid Rain can inflict a combo. I like that this is 2 debuffs. More is better healing. I'm immediately leaning towards that because then we can have this unit function as a tank. Stress relief from Dead of Night might also be very interesting just because it is a good way of keeping stress down on somebody. So sure, let's get the stress relief up a little bit. All right, coach. Ooh, I can actually hold a 4th stagecoach item. We have enough baubles, we can buy one. We have road gear, luxury gear, and road gear. Extra action when repairing, completely useless. Loathing resistance. Does it actually like appear on the coach?
Your academic instincts serve you well.
No, it's just generic gear. Unfortunate. Increased chance of looting trinkets.
Be denied.
Where did that get placed on? This side? Yes. Oh, each slot is specific stuff on the cart. I get it. Is there anything else that we want to buy? Location scouting, relationship chance, shroud damage, traveling flame drain. It's all acceptable. Not particularly interesting. Guess maybe relationship or location scouting is pretty good too. It's very cheap. Let's look at some other things. Debuff resistance piercing per trinket's gear, or tinker's gear. I have none. Medical gear, I have none. Luxury gear, we have one, right? I broke it. We have one luxury gear, so we could take the dog again and get stress resistance and positive relationship. Kind of like it. Bubonic Lettuce, welcome. You're a few minutes too late to get a name. I thought crit on weird can still result into a crit too. What? You can crit on a heal, so weird reconstruction can crit. And if you have 2 of those flaming tokens, you get guaranteed crits, but not really going to be building around those. Ah, I like this. Remove negative quirk, 67% chance. Kind of also like the songbook. Party, good chance of relationship buffs, and then maybe we can just buy some whiskey. I want to focus on relationships early because I think it's worth it. Some people got +4 on the relationships, but we did lose a few, unfortunately. Negative relationship, 23% chance, but we can easily fix that with a couple of whiskeys. Unfortunately, there's nothing here that allows me to create items out of thin air, which I absolutely love doing when possible. So let's see, it's gonna be Leper and everyone but the occultist. We just need to get the relationships +2. We just need to get the relationships over 9. And there's one, you know what? Chocolates. +3, there you go. My flesh is sacred, let us intertwine auras, oh lord. You know, he loves the occult, I guess. Slime mold. Slurp it down. I haven't even looked at the root, oh my god.
And plan accordingly.
Connie says, as far as I've understood, crit should max the roll, but I haven't actually seen it in use. I don't think crit maxes rolls on heals, I think it just gives it a 50% bonus. Because I think I've seen a crit heal for low value using the occultist. Visit a creature den, rough patches, oblivion tears, fight 6 or less road battles. I think we'll go to a creature den.
Trenches and tents.
Trinkets and baubles.
Front lines of a war that was never
Creature
fought.
dens are usually not that bad to purge. I like getting a little bit of light. Maybe stack a couple laudanum for stress. I'm gonna take T-Service for luxury gear, and then take the Orphan Wolf Cub, because we have a synergy with luxury gear right now. Positive relationship chance, and then 10%, I think, stress resistance, having 2 of these. Seems good. We have $36 remaining. I don't think we need to buy anything else, though, except maybe Meditative Totem to try to remove a negative quirk. And you know what? We have negative quirks. Let's purge. Probably anemic. Actually, selfish might even be worse. Didn't purge it though, but that's okay. So let's leave. Let's get the heck out of here. I'm ready. Bellatriton Mert says, trait room. I love the idea of random unlocks. It makes every playthrough a bit unique. On the other hand, trait removal was the last item in the game for me. I unlocked like 2 or 3 in-items that removed traits at the same exact moment. And before that, I didn't even realize that they had existed, so.
War. Rewards.
Lots of rough patches, unfortunately. But I see a hero shrine. We're gonna go there, because we need to. We're gonna not do the lair boss, by the way, because I don't want to fight him. There's another hero shrine, then a creature den, but we'll go to the first hero shrine, which is left. Everyone wants to go to the Hoarder anyways, but the Hoarder is pretty much unnecessary. I have no money. Oh, hard left. I had a pleasant dream for once.
He struggles to decide.
Kind of wish the hoarder was like.
Holding back fits of laughter and tears.
Oh wow, you have insanely good trinkets. I didn't realize your trinkets were so amazing. I kind of wish the hoarder was a little bit. I'm just gonna leave you. Was a little bit more statically placed, kind of. Because whenever I go to him, I have no reason to go to him. Like, I can't buy anything. I have no money. I'm usually spending my money in the inns. Loathing resist. The loathing doesn't do anything.
By confronting the past, we learn to face
All right,
the
who
future.
wants abilities? I think that I think everyone could use some good abilities, but I think that the Grave Robber, I think she needs like a movement ability. I'm so used to Shadow Fade Lunge from Darkest Dungeon 1, I feel like she needs something else. Then again, something else for the Occultist would be nice, but I'm finding things to do with him basically every turn, so I'm gonna go Grave Robber, I believe. I think we'll also get an event as well.
Chapter 2. Nightcap. Night after night of disrespect and abuse, enough was enough.
Yes, yes, of course, my darling. Basically, the Grave Robber was born into wealth and I think married off. This is her enraged, drunk husband. We can do nothing but placate. I like the portrait of us in the background as well, and the cart full of liquor. Threatening tantrum. Guarded, protected by enraged husband. The whiskey, we gotta break the whiskey cart. Placate or fade back. Lower stress, back 3. We go behind the changing room. And we stealth up a little bit. Placate doesn't do anything, so or actually, Placate probably triggers the guard on the cabinet. I like that our Z index is behind it too. Where are you? Take a breath, or poison his drink. Drinking from this inflicts blight. So so we have to let this thing be unguarded, then poison the drink. The only thing we can do right now is just chill. We can give ourselves another stack of stealth. We can wait and wait to see what he does. Must be calm, patient. I'm realizing. Now's my chance. For the early ones, they always kind of tell you what to do. But now is our chance to get in there and actually inflict a little bit of poison. In one gulp. Slurp. Take a breath, just wait. He will soon tire. He'll soon be dead. Is that the Grave Robber's clothes? It's her hat, at least, yeah.
She listened, smirking, as his empty apologies came in desperate, choking gags.
I really like these stories that you get and the little missions you have to do. I just wish there were more. I want a game that's only those. Repartee. Self, lots of dodge, and taunt. Removes stealth. Very interesting. She can become a little bit of a blocker, a dodge blocker, as opposed to a protect blocker. Very cool. Now I'm wondering if it gets upgraded for super dodge tokens. You would hope. It does. That's a huge ability. You get super dodge tokens from Absinthe, but it is a heal. We have other healers, so maybe this is an opportunity to drop Absinthe and take Repartee, where we can actually take aggro if we need to, and then just dodge it all. Her health is pretty low. If she ever gets hit, she'll be in a rough spot, but between Repartee and Absinthe, she can give herself tons and tons of dodge tokens. Ah, you're right, it does require stealth. You know, I did not see that. So right now it's only a Dead of Night combo enabler, or we have pocket stealth items, or we need to get more skills for Repartee. I didn't see that it required stealth, but yeah. I love Absinthe though. Absinthe I'll just use in a combat sometimes. Like, hey, the boss is hitting with AoE, let's just drink up Absinthe and get 3 super dodge tokens. It's highly, highly great. But yeah, we'll maybe come back and try that later. You tell such intriguing stories. I never grew seasick, but getting a lot of stuff. Connie says, I almost never use Absinthe to heal. She's got such low health, you don't want her to be that low on health. Now I'm thinking, we actually could very easily do the general fight. He's pretty easy.
General and his loyal lumbering guard.
It's actually extremely tempting, because if we do the general fight, we would be unshuffleable, and we have units that don't really want to be shuffled. There's no reason why we can't fight another boss later, you know? We could just do this one and then do another one later. Purge both block tokens or just start blighting this guy? 50% chance of a critting when the target is comboed. I think we gotta kill the foot soldiers first. Connie says there's an achievement for killing 3 bosses in 1 run. Probably would never do that, but interesting to know about. Punish does not apply a combo, but it's still... Oh, right, it knocks back! You know, that's okay, we could Demon's Pull. It's a very strange combination, knockback Blight into a Demon's Pull, but there you go. And then ice him. He should die to the Blight. It wasn't too bad. Bicord said the same thing. Me and Connie have the same brain cell, sharing the singular one. No, this is Darkest Dungeon. There's a brain cell at the end of the first chapter you've got to deal with. Weakening Curse applies a mark. So does Demon's Pull. Wouldn't mind making this guy not do so much damage, but I guess we'll apply a combo. Since I need the leper to hit you somehow, let's use the other light. If I knock you back, I can't hit you. Actually, do you have something that you do from the back line? You do. I've never seen it before. You know what? Let's see what it is. Probably like a stumbling scratch or something. Shambling thrust. Yeah. All right. That's not too bad. I thought you got brain cells after defeating Abe. I suppose I don't mind if you riposte me. I suppose applying a mark is not that bad. You're punching everybody, but that's kind of just what you do. I do like the idea of a taunt. Carthaginian, welcome. Hello! bleed trigger, so you're gonna heal quite nicely. You were dazed, now you have a turn. 33% heal, so we can't quite do that right now. Wait, break doesn't ignore... Oh, you have to upgrade it to ignore blind when comboed. All right. 4 to 7 or 4 to 8. I guess 4 to 8 is technically better. Wait, doesn't break stop the block generation too? Yeah, it does. So we should have definitely used break. Okay. Vulnerability. Vulnerability would only apply to her throwing dagger, which is not fantastic. So weakening curse might be the best thing to use here. We could also just do damage. 4 to 7, but kind of like the idea of applying those debuffs. None of us fights alone. Upgrading those skills would be nice. Hey, he's got a crit. Very interesting. Oh, there's my combo gone. You should attack, because you will do a pain. You can heal yourself. I guess we'll hit you and try to apply a more blight. He also move resisted. Okay, can you heal yourself now? 14 of 41, 1 HP. We're 1 HP shy. Disappointing. Disappointed! Connie says, I loathe those foot soldiers. They crit way too much and have a DD check on top of it. Yeah, I do hate that DD check. DD! Check. 75 deaths, door, resist, very annoying. He's blighted, we don't need to stack more blight. What we really need to do is just hit him. So let's hit him with a guaranteed crit. Don't know if that would actually do anything, like try to kill him faster. You don't have anything that pierces death's door? You're bleeding very slightly. Everything that you have self-damages yourself, unfortunately. Let's debuff him. Resisted it. Wow. Little unfortunate. Can you heal yourself now? No. All right. 35. Well, we took a lot of damage on that, but we'll try to heal in the next combat. Probably, oh my god, him again. Probably try to toss out heals with the occultist. Slay the wounded. Preparing to use a powerful skill. This is where we want to do some debuffs. It's taunt. We'll probably pull the bishop. His benediction is highly annoying. They have like 3 actions, don't they? I mean, this is a good way of 200% move resist. We can't move him. Is it the drummer that gives them move resist, or is it the bishop that gives them move resist? I don't know, because the last combat didn't have move resist. This one does, but it's not like a condition of the fight. I can never quite understand it. I guess we will debuff you. I mean, he's already being focus fired. That's dangerous. Don't really love the bleed. Don't really love purging the unworthy either. It's okay, he's got a big heal coming very shortly. Can't help but also think that I'm a little worried. Reflection. Remove blind. We have combo, we can attack. Can't really do a break, though, so we'll just smack you. The Flagellant's pretty quick, so hopefully he moves before, you know, he gets very low on health. Really got to do more damage to the back line, which probably just means Abyssal Artillery. Is he dead yet? No, he'll be dead next turn, unfortunately. Preparing to use a powerful ability. That will be used very shortly. This has a chance of killing the bishop, which I like. I also like maybe just healing yourself even more, because you're gonna get hit real hard. Penance. Heal? Nope, Benediction. I just hope that's not an auto action. Big bleed. Pretty nasty.
Compassion.
But we do have Solemnity now. Should really toss out heals, but like I gotta kill these units too. Hopefully the auto action doesn't trigger, because I am gonna probably toss out a heal. Oh, no one's low enough to need the heal. Never mind. Well, in that case, we'll work this guy down. 4 to 6. So this is a... it's like a 80% chance to kill. This is like a 66% chance to kill. Flashing Blade again. The bleed is getting out of control. Like, my dude is nearly dead. Can you... oh yeah, you're dying right now. Can you Solemnity again? Well, I can just look, I guess. I can.
Self-reliance.
Realizing we have no way of purging the massive bleed that we're getting turn over turn. At least he is blinded. You know what we could do is we could just give someone stealth. But he can still hit. He can still hit because his flashing blade hits the first 2 units. So there's no point. We just gotta keep... we gotta be using his heal now, I think. 0 to 33. All right, let's go for a big heal. 17.
Of trust.
Heal him.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Not a very big heal on you because he moved last on this round of combat. Gotta admit, it withstand does seem pretty good for resists. We need to hit him at some point, though. Chop just does so little damage. Oh, because we are weak for 2 turns. Oh, that sucks. Sucks the big one. Let's try to get in front of the damage. I gotta be honest, having a turn feels really nice. This is gonna suck. We're taunted for 4, we're weak times 2, at least he's not weak anymore. Let's weaken him. Although that's only gonna be applied on the riposte coming out right now, which is unfortunate. I guess we'll do it regardless. And we got crit, so that's okay. That's a huge hit. Stop his block. He didn't get hit by the debuff, though. As the wrong screen. You want the heal? You want the heal? You got the heal. Healed for 7. And then you bled for like 6. So not a great 1-2 punch. Well, this is probably what you should do at this point, to keep healing. He's never not going to be taunted, I'm realizing.
Once again,
the Death's Door is fine, because in theory we can just heal him with the Occultist. A heal for 27. That's pretty good. There's no corpses to absorb, unfortunately, so we just go for a hit. I hate that he has... Oh, he died! That was unexpected. What do we have? Leper. Gain on move resist. 2 regen. Gain on daze resist. Super block. Gain on crit melee skills give you a chance of being stressed. Turn start. Convert vulnerability to block and weakness to strength. That would be good on the Occultist. And then just like pipeweed. Get first in turn order combo. Corpse plus 200% damage, combat start, immobilization. I mean, what I think is interesting is doing this and then fighting the Leviathan, which would be very easy for us to kill. Well, in theory. I think we can fight the General. I think we can do it. We know how to do it. We combo and then we hit hard. Connie says, I've yet to see a crit 0 bleed from the Occultist. I wonder if crits have a guaranteed minimum heal, which would be really nice.
Into a dream, and there he must stay.
All right. We'll start by just doing whatever we can. Resisted the Blight. Good start. He's blind, so we do need a combo. Could do 3 layers. I mean, in theory. High damage hit. Pretty decent. We could try to heal early or apply a little dot. Guess we could, should probably heal early. We might have to survive one of his big attacks. I hate the stress, but honestly, if he becomes toxic, it's not a big problem. Okay, we could Abyssal Artillery. We can't apply a combo. Can you apply a combo? With the Acid Rain upgraded, you could. This needs to be upgraded to apply a combo. Starting to realize we got a bit of a problem with the Leper actually attacking now. Ah, Demon's Pull can apply a combo. What are you gonna do?
There is beauty in our imperfections.
These use your combos though, which is not what I would like. Because of the turn order. Target combo 25% Abyssal Artillery. What are you gonna do? Heal? Oh, you know what? You can steal the blindness. Actually like that. So if you're gonna steal the blindness, let's do an Abyssal. It was a guaranteed crit as well. Removes the growth from one of our units. So then you steal the blindness. Keeps you nice and healthy. Actually land this. Thank you. It's not a lot of blight. He's gonna get stressed out, and I think we're just gonna accept it. 13 damage. Just don't growth this guy. We gotta purge that so he has another action, but he's actually gonna move first on this combat, which is terrible. Or on this turn, which is terrible. A little bit of a bad luck on the turn order. At least he's not blinded again. But I think we need to Abyssal Artillery to try to remove the Tangled Growth. There we go. Again, that could have been way better turn order. They're gonna get hit by big attacks. I wonder if we can dodge token it. You are just gonna smack. We're getting good rolls. Creeping Growth. 2-2, we still probably want to hit the root. I think you just want to hit the root like once per turn, basically. So I don't know if this will work, but we'll do it anyways. Ah, being vulnerable here kind of blows. We could absorb that vulnerability, I suppose. I think I'm just gonna hit you. That should trigger this, I think. Auto action. Auto action. Got crit for 30 and went down to death's door immediately. Not good. Also can't heal them. Yeah, that's pretty damned. Oh no, I can heal him.
Solidarity may
Oh, that's rough. Dodge definitely did nothing on that one. He's half dead. That actually, like, that blows the big one. I needed to be able to use her heals or something. And you gotta hit the freaking growth, but you also gotta toss out a heal. Hopefully that still works, by the way. Nope, because you missed, it did nothing. Oh, this has gone poorly. We effed? We're not effed. It's actually not going that badly. Well, it kind of sucks. The fact that everyone is tangled really blows. We're gonna have to spend basically all of our actions hitting this thing. Okay. Now the leper can act. Please hit her. Nope. So she's not going to be able to act. She will go down to 0 HP. Well, no, she's gonna go down to 0 stress one way or another on this turn. Oh, she doesn't get stressed from that. We could very well die here. It is possible. Fantastic. She is still tangled, unfortunately. You're doing fine. You crit for 24, which is huge. This guy's got 50 HP. The bosses are real freaking tanky, though.
Exhaustion takes hold.
Oh, please. The order of this is not going in my favor. I need to be able to act, but I can't act. And I'm spending all of my turns just hoping that we release people from their shackles. Like, it keeps growth receding on people that only have 2 stacks, so it doesn't actually accomplish anything. Guy has a lot of health. It's an easy fight. It's just if you find yourself not getting good luck on the tap roots, you just can't really do anything. Like, I can't free her. And like, I can't really afford
Fellowship
to do anything but heal because I gotta keep her alive. So I'm just hitting the general with my leper and hoping for the best right now, but the bleed's probably gonna kill somebody. Oh, yeah, and they're just immediately on death's door and bleeding. We got 2 resolutes, but I don't think we can survive because we have to survive 2 death's door checks. I mean, technically we could. The occultist does have a heal. But like, oh, you know what? No one can do anything. We're caught in the tangled. Yeah, this is poor. This is very poor. I honestly don't know what happens at this point.
No setback.
You hit everyone with a high damage attack, and then we come out of the tangle. Oh my god, we actually lived through the death's door as well, by the way. Oh my god. Minus 25% death's door resist. Do you think that he can survive? We gotta give him the opportunity to survive. Nope, he died.
Years ago. Now he is simply gone.
Well, we got another level of toxic. Just, like, can we kill him at this point? Like, how much HP does he have? 8. He's gonna get an action, so the pull is not gonna kill him. The Abyssal might get him down to death's door. We should have tossed out a heal, by the way. That was kind of dumb. At least he's on death's door. Just kill him. At this point, we literally just have to kill him. Well, that sucked. Okay.
For every miscalculation, a consequence.
Yeah, the consequence there is that we freaking died! But we can maybe get more candles out of this. So yeah, we should have had more, more blight, I think, on the flagellant. And then also maybe just attacked the root more. Because I was trying to, like, I really wanted the root to hit specific ones of my units, but it wasn't. It kept purging the level 2 roots down to level 1, and I kept not being able to act with the level 3 rooted units, so I think we got unlucky with those rolls a little bit. But we got some trinkets anyways, including a leper trinket, which now we can no longer use. So that's fantastic. But we can give you that. We can give you this. Still have a chance, of course, because it's probably not going to be too bad of a final route here. We'll probably ignore the creature den now and just go straight up to the oasis and then out. Hope for the best.
The unknown awaits.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Every time I've tried to... Oh, what the hell's going on with the camera on that one?
They have nothing.
Every time I've tried to fight... Oh, there's our linen. Every time I've tried to fight a boss on the first region, it's so hard because you have no good skills that you've upgraded, or, you know, I mean, we only had 2 mastery tokens, and you don't have a lot of consumables. At the end of the first region, you've accumulated consumables that you can throw out for your next boss, but the first boss is the hardest every time. That's why I don't do the first boss unless I get a bounty hunter, says Connie. Why is the bounty hunter so good? Why would you say that the bounty hunter is so good against region bosses? Just good abilities? I've only ever used the bounty hunter once, so I don't have that much experience with them. This is movement resist, right? Yeah, I think it's the drummer. The drummer gives everyone movement resists. Good damage, good disruption. He's immobile, so we can't really disrupt on that fight, I think. The bounty hunter is just ridiculously strong. Maybe we should have taken him then, because there was a bounty hunter in the first inn. All their skills are upgraded. That's actually a very good point. Ah, all of his skills being upgraded. Probably do want to heal. Means that he's way better than a normal unit, especially on that first encounter. Yeah.
And now, the greatest test.
I don't think he can kill himself with an ability, so we should be okay here. Although I think if he targets him, that could be a little bit detrimental right now. I could have you enter stealth.
Cooperation.
There you go. Now you can't be targeted by this fool.
A slow dissection. an unavoidable end.
Good. Yeah, we have a bit of a problem right now. Oh, acid rain can't even be used in the front. That's interesting. I guess you can. You know what? I don't think this will kill you, so you might as well heal someone. And then you might be able to help kill this fool. Yep, he's dead. Nope, he is gonna death's door, I'm realizing. He also has a good chance. The bounty hunter also has a good chance of leaving a mark after using a mark. Yeah, that's true. He can combo the combo, which is nice. Can you stop with your goddamn drumming? I hate it. Well, good time for this. Abyssal Artillery will kill, it's unnecessary, but we do need to purge the guard token anyways. You might as well use that with a Demon's Pull, though. That way it at least applies a combo. You, can't more on this turn. No, you can more on this turn, because you're gonna lose the stealth. So we'll give them 2 different taunt focuses. And if you hit this one, maybe we can get some heals out of it. She can just eat the corpse. So there's 1 down, 3 units to go. Well, suppose making you vulnerable would be kind of nice. He doesn't really do that much damage on his own. I've never really tried to roll the occultist as a damage dealer, but he does have that ability where on kill, he can, that's such a low roll. On kill, he gets those power tokens, so maybe in theory we can have a build like that. And work on, well, no, right, because we need to upgrade his skills. I forgot about that. Or rather, unlock new skills for him. Don't do it. Oh my god, you could have killed him. Rot claim me not. You know what? Take a stealth. I'm very scared about your possibility of living here. I gotta hit you a couple of times, so why don't we, Jesus, light you? I mean, this will put you on death's door. But we gotta heal on this turn. This won't put you on death's door, but we can flashing daggers again next turn to put you on death's door. Self-damage target heal. More won't do anything. This should get a kill though. He can kill himself on his self abilities? Oh no! So, do you want to know why I didn't anticipate that? In the past, when I've done that, it never said Death's Door resist. It just said the damage number. The previous time I did that, it said 10 in red, and then it just healed, and then it was fine. So I honestly thought that you couldn't get a Death's Door because the game never told me about that with its visuals. It never triggered the Death's Door resist when it resisted it in the past. So I'm blaming the game on that one. If anything triggers Death's Door checks, it should dong, because it didn't do that previously. So that sucks. After this combat, I am just going to restart. There's no point in continuing this one.
Smallest variable can make all
I don't think we can even have a chance of getting through to the end. If you take damage and heal at the same time, you don't trigger DD. Except that's not how it worked, because let me. I can't actually look at my team loadout, but so here's why I don't understand that, Connie. If it takes damage and heals at the same time, that's not really how the order of operations work, because when you punish, it hurts you and does damage, right? It hurts you, which adds a charge to more pain, then more pain goes off. There's like a specific explicit order of operations where the more pain activates after your turn, and your action can charge it. So they're not simultaneous. By definition, there is a like break in between those, you know what I mean? Now I'm imagining what the game is doing is it's running through the entire like simulation and it's aggregating the results of the simulation, but that's not how it's actually working in game. You punish, it does damage to you, it adds a charge to more pain, or more goes off, it heals you. That's very orderly, and the fact, if what you're saying is true, that it does damage and heals at the same time, that's not really what it's doing. And that might be how the game is internalizing it, but that's not how it's being displayed or presented. I'm trying to like, trying to give a reason for me to, be like, oh, it's not my fault. But I didn't understand that. I didn't know that could happen, so that's new on me. Segas Jr. says, just got back, what happened to the first run? Nothing, don't worry about it, buddy. Let me just kill this unit first. Could use clarity, I agree, says Connie. Well, like, do you know for 100% that more goes off at the same moment and doesn't trigger death's door, or are you just kind of assuming that because that's what happens in other situations? Like, I want to know if you've tested it before, you know? Why do you have death's door resist bonuses for one in? Is it because everyone else is dead? It might be because everyone else is dead. Oh, I should have used a different ability on that one, probably. Because yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to actually run a test myself. You know how you could test it? And I'm gonna tell you, we could have tested it. Have the flagellant on death's door, flagellant, use punish, and then check to see if he has the death's door resistance debuff. Because if he does, that means he succeeded on the check. If he doesn't, that means he never triggered the death's door check. In theory, that should be an empirical test. You're still not dead, huh? Because every time you trigger death's door, it goes down, and I think that is presented on the debuff indicator here. It'll be presented here as well. Oh wow, you can't even do anything from the back, huh? Okay, well, let's move. You can still do this at least. I don't think he can heal from the front though, so we're doing this combat and then we're leaving. But I think if we do it's not even a creature den. Will we even get a candle from this then?
Conflict.
I don't know. Are you on? You are dead. If you're dead, we go for you then.
Lethality writ large.
Harrison, welcome. Disposable, welcome as well. Dun, 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 dun. Well, you can still do something. Who killed the other two? Velatrit and Mert says Abe. Excuse me. I'd like to believe that the actions of the party members and not the controller is the reason for these issues that we're currently having right now. It's okay, they'll be fine. They're gonna live. Alright, you're dead. Can we heal? We can heal. I don't know, maybe we can we have a tank occultist and have the grave robber just live through everything else?
We will see them again.
Well, I got a lot of loot. Them bones, them bones, them bones, them bones. You know what? We can at the very least get to the shrine. So let's see. Ranged skills do more damage. You probably don't need that right now. If first in turn order. Gain on miss. Well, we'll equip that anyways. Turn start, 50% chance of having a taunt death's door resist equipment. Why not? Dem bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem bones. A leopard trinket. Can't even equip it. What a rip. I don't know, you can equip this. Hopefully there's no combat up ahead. It's just loathing. Perfect. We'll get one candle and more
Emptied of mind
skills
and spirit
on
by
somebody.
some existential
I don't know who.
The poor devils roam.
You know what, let's
aimlessly
take a
amidst
look.
the trees.
Who's gonna get a new skill? Oh, I can't even mouse over the skills to see what they are. All right, well. Really, you know, we can just flip a dice at this point. Let's give a skill to... Oh, I really want the Grave Robber to get like her stealth equipment out, but you know what, let's get a skill on the Occultist.
Chapter 2. A door in the desert. He found himself in a vast expanse of windswept dunes. Ahead, the stone spires of a pyramidal temple called down jagged bolts from a rolling, angry sky. Undaunted, he crossed the threshold of the towering aperture, settled himself upon the central dais, and prepared for the coming sacrifice.
He looks so fancy. I like his style. Binding Shadows. Self moves forward. Gives you a chance of getting a token when the enemy is comboed. The overwhelming power token, or whatever it is. Let me look at that a little bit more deeper here. Oh, it also just gives you a 50% chance of gaining one of those tokens, which can be spent currently on guaranteed crit heals and a stun from Demon's Pull. You know, the stun on Demon's Pull is interesting because, in theory, it's going to... In theory, you're only going to get 2 of those power tokens after like a round or 2 of combat, and you would like to have the backline killed by then if you're going for the backline, and you kind of do need to be focused on backline hitting in Darkest Dungeon 2. So Demon's Pull is really just used to clear one of the corpses and pull the living backline unit to the front. So I don't see Demon's Pull being used more than once in a combat. You know, like, let's say you kill the 3rd position. You've spent a couple of actions with the Occultist gaining power tokens. Maybe you can luck into only, you know, needing to spend 1 action doing this. You know, this can hit the 3rd position. And then you spend an action clearing the corpse and then pulling the back unit to the front, and you've applied Daze, and it uses your power tokens for this. I assume that it uses the tokens. I don't believe these stay around forever. You know, I imagine they're like Conviction, where they get consumed, but yeah, it's interesting. Where to now? Well, we can go, in theory, go to the creature den and then ignore it.
Think carefully. Today's oversight is tomorrow's regret.
Resistance encounter, creature den, barricade. I want the candles. That's basically what it boils down to at this point. I'm like, okay, let's, I doubt we're gonna kill the occultists, but you know, there's a small chance. Maybe we can make it to the inn. In theory, we could like keep the run going on, but I highly doubt that's the case. Oh my god, this is gonna be misery. I suppose let's... Vulnerability Hex. Wow, 3 damage. Such good rolls. Connie says, Binding Shadows is a staple power occultist skill once you get the big hitters. Yeah, I'm imagining his other abilities give him the high damage. We're just slowly getting those unlocked. All right, you're dead. Let's weaken you. Bycord says, I remember that these fights had a 5-round limit. After 5 rounds, you were done. I saw that as well. I saw that when the game first came out in early access. Every combat had 5-round limit, and at the end of 5 rounds, it just ended. It just stopped. It's like, hey, you're done. And it was very interesting because that's kind of a weird way of running it. Didn't give the occultist his stab. Well, I was kind of hoping that there would be 2 other units in front of him. So, no, I didn't give him his stab. Don't protect. You're just gonna give everyone infinity stress. Unfortunately, I don't have any laudanum. I can toss out a heal, but that's actually a little unnecessary. You are blighted for 2. This will do 6 to 9. It only needs to do 7. That'll do it. Even if that was Death's Door, you're gonna heal on the next turn. Well, actually, what you should do is Absinthe into Dead of Night. You wanted a solo occultist? This is how you get a solo occultist. Rip, bud. Rip, bud. Skills can be changed at any time, says Bellatrix and Mert. You know what? That's a very good point. Not during combat, but I should really just give him his stab. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? All right, tank occultist, let's go. Honestly, him tossing out the curses every turn is still okay.
An interminable conflict.
Let me pull out my knife. Heal for 1, followed by a bleed. Nice.
The enemy weakens.
God, that's such bad blight. What else are we gonna do, though? Well, I mean, other than be better. Okay, heal for 11. Yes, spread out the damage. Don't kill me. What would we rather have? Combo or vulnerability? Let's go for the vulnerability. Maybe toss out 1 big dagger. Well, 6 is not big. Oh, that's not great. Hey, he's never triggered Death's Door before. He should live. In theory.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
And hey, he healed for 4, so like, he's good.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
You know, on the bright side, my turns are very easy. Oh, come on.
An uncertain absolution.
You know what? That's okay, because we're gonna get another candle from going in this direction. Now, unfortunately, if we lose the tombstone, she literally has no attacks that can be used to hit this guy. Oh no. Well, hopefully we get the Death's Door. If not, we're stuck. Round 14. Come on. I think we can't kill him. Time to get drunk and accept your fate. Yeah, all right, let's abandon expedition on this one. Whoops, whoops. Hey, I should have changed their skills. I definitely forgot to change their skills. That's okay. We can get ourselves some loot. Well, 9 candles worth of loot and then run it again. I hate doing the first boss. The first boss without any good loot or upgrades is a pain in the ass. You have no trinkets, no combat items, no skill upgrades. Whew, that's an annoyance. I will I said this the last time I did it too. I said, I'm not gonna do that again, and then what do? I just do it again.
To recall
I'll try to remember not to do it again in the future.
Real once more.
Let's get some stagecoach items. Route scouting.
A drop of
Increasing
sanity.
stacking of concoction and powders by 6 plus 2 produced from alembic and retort. Lots of combo stagecoach items. I guess that's why you need to save baubles, go to the inns, and then try to buy them. Let's upgrade... Oh god, a little laggy. Let's upgrade anybody. Doesn't matter. Embark.
Once more into the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
Once more into the breach.